Right, I've been looking forward to doing a video on this one for a while now. It's the Audi S3 Sportback Black Edition. So it's a 62 plate. What a lovely looking car. White, it is actually factory white as well, it's not wrap. It's, like I said, it's a black edition, so it's got the black edition wheels, which you've probably seen it in the previous video. And then inside we've got full leather. We've got the flat bottom steering wheel. That steering wheel, I absolutely love it. So it's a flat bottom S3 steering wheel. You see the emblem in the bottom, and they have white stitching around here. Now let's go back to the front end. Sorry, let's go back outside of this car. This, like I said, it's a black edition, so it's got the black grille and stuff, but it's a facelift. So this is a 62 plate. Now look at the front end of that, and it looks a lot more modern than the earlier ones, and it just makes subtle changes. I said talk about facelifts a lot because they make all these subtle changes, and it just makes so much difference to the car. It's still the same car, it's still the old Audi S3, but they change little things and they make them look so much more modern. So this is one of the last ones. I think the new S3 come out on 63 plate. In fact, I was talking to a friend yesterday about them, and he said it's 63, so I'm going to go with that, 63 plate. So this is probably the last of, or one of the last of the old shape ones. It's such a nice car. There's not an old car, so don't be thinking because this is an old shape Audi S3 that it's an old car, because it's not. This is modern, this is fun, this is good modern technology. So I'm going to take it for a little drive and I'm going to let you know what it's like. So it's a 5-door Sportback. That's what Audi call the 5-door versions. They're a Sportback. And that's the key selling point. It's a 5-door family hatch. The power is bloody ridiculous. So 5-door family hatch that serves loads of purposes. The specs a joke. It's got full leather, heated seats, it's got sat nav, it's even got parking sensors. I keep saying it, I'm a massive fan of these flat bottom steering wheels. They're just so nice. When I was, how old was I? I don't know, about 6 or 7 years ago. I'm 28 now, so 21, 22. I had a replica one of these. So it's a 2-litre diesel. A lot of people will laugh at that, but it's a 2-litre diesel, and it was a replica, and it had this steering wheel, and just the power is ridiculous. And I love that car. It was a nice car. Now this car, it's got the engine, it's got the Quattro system, it's got the gearbox. I'm just a massive fan of these cars, and like I just said, just because this is the old shape, it's not an old car. It's not old by any means. It's a beautiful looking car. It drives like any other modern car, and anyone who drives this car will not be disappointed. I'm sure even if you put Lewis Hamilton in this driver's seat, he'd enjoy it. So if you're considering getting a high-end sports hatch, you just have to get yourself in the driver's seat of one of these, because I promise you just won't be disappointed. Now in comparison to an A3, like you can compare it to an A3 because they're built on the same chassis, but there is a lot of differences, you know. So you've got the engine, you've got the gearbox, this flat bottom steering wheel. I think you can get it on the S-Line black editions, but it's still not the S3 steering wheel. It's got the little S3 emblem in there. The dials are different. The sat nav, I don't know if you can get that. I've never seen that in an Audi A3. Only ever seen it in S3s. In fact, that's the same sat nav system as they put in Lamborghinis. So it's got a good feel-good factor about the whole interior. The later ones they've got these chrome surrounds around the air vents, the S3 gear knob, the seats. Again, you might be able to get these seats in the A3, but let's do a 0 to 60. Stop talking. So much traction. There's 60 done. Unbelievable. It's just, Audi are amazing. They're absolutely bloody amazing. The power delivery on this car, like, there's two things. There's power and there's traction. So let's go again. It's unbelievable. There's 60 there, done. It's just so bloody fast. Sports hatches are just the most fun things on the road. I love them. Now this is a sports hatch with generally more power than any other sports hatch on the road, and it's a four-wheel drive. Now what a great choice of car. It's fun, it's fast, it's good looking, it's German. They are a little bit more money than the rest of them, but just a great car. Now this car, every time I drive an Audi S3, they put a smile on my face. And a long time ago, I did actually have an old shape Audi S3. So they were a 1.8 turbo, 225 brake horsepower. And even back then, they were great cars. Now the power delivery even on that one was lovely. And this is the same, it's just a newer, improved version. And I'm a massive fan. Audi, you win again. You've won me over. So, power delivery, there's 60 there, done. What an amazing car. I hope that's not a police car behind me, because if it is, I'm going to have some explaining to do, because I nearly exceeded the speed limit there. Nearly. Like, every time I drive a sports hatch, they put a smile on my face. But an Audi S3, they're just a different league. They really are. They're just so much fun. You just feel like a mature boy racer. That's how this car makes you feel. It makes you feel, let's go again, like you've done the right thing. You've done the sensible thing. There you go, 60 mile an hour. You've done the sensible thing. You bought yourself an Audi sports hatch. You didn't just go out and buy yourself an Astra VXR or a Honda Civic Type R. You bought yourself an Audi, and that is class. I haven't driven any of the late Audis yet, and I can't wait to get in one. Like the new S3, the RS3, the S4s, the RS4s. I see an RS6 yesterday flooring it. They're just, if technology was this good all them years ago, these S3s come out in, oh, when did they come out? Maybe about 05, 06. That was over 10 years ago. What must Audis be like nowadays? Reliability wise, of course they're reliable. They're German. Generally German cars are reliable. These engines are, I think the earlier ones suffered with oil pickup problems, which was a massive problem, but I don't know of anyone who's had major problems with one of these. I recently had a same car, but a Dsg version. I highly rate the Dsg Gearbox. That one come from Quattro Coachworks, which is in Luton, and they tuned that car to about 100 horsepower over standard. And you'll see a video further down my page of that, and that was absolutely amazing. These cars are highly tunable, but even as a standard car, they are seriously quick. So get one and enjoy it. Thanks for watching.